When you're ready to start exporting out your assets from your Illustrator file, you're going to need to do a little bit of prep work. And if you have multiple versions of the assets that you want to identify, you're going to want to be working with the Asset panel. The Asset panel is a tool that you can use to specify certain items and assign names to them, and even assign default export settings. Here I have two items in my Asset panel. I have my logo and I have a logo glow. In my layer panel, I'm going to temporarily turn on the background layer, and you can see that one of my instances of my logo has a glow around it. So I'm going to want to export two versions of this out, the version without the glow and the version with the glow. I've already set these up in the Asset panel, but let me show you how you can go about setting up your own assets. Let's say that I want this dolphin icon to be an asset. All I have to do is drag it into the Asset panel. I'll give it a name, so I'm going to call this dolphin icon. Then I can come down to the export setting portion and specify how I want this saved. So we can save a version that has a different scaling. Right now I'm just going to export out as a 1x size, but you can change the size here. You can also choose the file format that you want to export out as. And if you click Add Scale, you can choose to have multiple versions of this. So maybe you want to use this icon the regular size on a small screen, but then you want to use a 2x version for high definition screens, or maybe even for a larger screen instance. You can choose to add as many of these as you need to. You don't have to just do single items either. If you had a more complex graphic and you wanted to identify that as an asset, you could drag it into the Asset panel and you can give it a name. And make sure when you're assigning names to these items that you don't use spaces or funky characters. You want to use the same sort of naming convention that you would use on the web. You can go ahead and make as many assets as you need, and once you have the assets set up, then you're going to be ready to export for screens. We'll look at that more in depth in some of the upcoming movies, but I did want to show you the Asset panel so you're familiar with it and you know how to use it.